What's up guys, it's your girl Maiah Chanel. Welcome back to the channel. I know you guys are usually looking for a review video or something of that sort, but I feel like I've neglected you guys in a sense of my everyday life. I know I do vlogs here and there, but I have neglected to show you guys a huge part of my everyday life, which is being an entrepreneur. And today I want to showcase this video to give you guys a little bit of more insight and an update on what I've been up to in terms of my businesses, but also give you guys a little bit of help and inspiration if you're looking to see how to get your brand noticed by your target audience. Those that you want to purchase from your company, those that will make your brand sell out. These are the things that you need to do in order to make your brand stand out to your target audience and to reach those new customers. All right, so first of all, I think I came up with a name for y'all. Okay, y'all, let me know what y'all think about it. COCO BEES, okay? COCO BEES. Because for my middle name Chanel, you know, Maiah Chanel, Coco Chanel, and then I love Beyonce, so bees. And we be busy, we be grinding, so we working bees. So COCO BEES, COCO BEES. Say it with me, COCO BEES. Okay, what y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? Let me know in the comments, okay? We'll work on it, but let me know what y'all know in the comments. So COCO BEES, today we are talking about getting that business, getting that product, getting that service noticed by those potential customers, those potential clients, and everybody involved. So let me give y'all a quick spiel about what I've been up to. So you guys know that I do a lot of branding and marketing for different companies, restaurants, e-commerce, all of that and the above. But I also have my own e-commerce brand where I sell athleisure wear. Now I started this company in 2019, but I wanted to kind of switch things up because at first I started with women's leggings, women's attire, and as I was learning my way within the branding and marketing space, a lot of things kind of like shifted and made sense for me in terms of how I wanted to project my own brand to my target audience. So I kind of went back, I took a break for a whole year. Like I did not do anything. Well, I can't say I didn't do anything, but I didn't necessarily put any new products out. So I can say I didn't really do anything. So for a whole year, I just did market research. I had to sit down with myself as well just to see what did I want from my brand. Like, what did I want my brand to be? Not just for today, but for the future, for 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 15 years from now. What did I want to be? And I had to come back and see, where do I start? So I researched the best vendors for sweatpants, sweatsuits, shorts, and all these different outfits, different things that people would like. And I came with these 6 different products, I believe. Well, yeah, so 6 different products. You know, they're sold separately, but they come, you can wear them as sets. But I'll post pictures of them for you here. You can shop them now. But let me tell you how I have been able to reach my target audience and how your brand can reach your target audience as well. So first things first, you gotta have a product or a service that people need. And it's not even just like something that is random, something that is not in the market yet. It can be something that's in the market. It could be something that you're starting new and fresh to yourself that has a totally different story than the next product. You can sell lip gloss and your lip gloss might have a different story. It might have the same ingredients it might have the same ingredients as another brand, but your lip gloss has a different story, okay? Your lip gloss says, you know what? I was just walking through the hallways one day and I had some chapped lips. And you know what? I pulled out my lip gloss and it made my lips white, so I had to make my own. It has the same ingredients, but it's a different story that people can connect to. So what's your story? Why did you start your brand? Why should people connect to your brand? What makes your brand different than someone else's? What makes your products different than someone else's? What makes your services something different than someone else? So that is the main factor. Finding a great product or service and then distinguishing it from the market with your own personal story. Next thing is realizing what your audience wants to buy. Let's say you're creating clothing, but you're creating clothing for girly girls. Okay. Girly girls, what do they like? Pink, you know, bows, butterflies, but you're creating clothing that is like blue with, I don't know, like dinosaurs on it and stuff, you're not reaching your audience. That's not what your audience wants. So you need to recognize, what is it that my audience wants? What is it that my potential customers are going to buy from me that stays true with my company and my brand and helps me to connect with them? Essentially, you want to connect with them. You have to find a way to connect with them. What is going to make your company stand out? And so here's my story about FyreDrip. Okay, so everyone's always asking, what is your story? But can we be real? Everybody does not have a story. Everybody does not have a story, and that is just my case. I don't have that struggle story. I don't have that story where I was on my last leg of this and that. I don't have it. I don't have it. So I can't make something up like that. But what I can say is that I've always been passionate about creating a future for myself and never looking back on the past. You learn from your past, but you never dwelled on it. And that is what FyreDrip is. It's essentials, athleisure wear, being comfortable, you know, being comfortable in what you're wearing, being able to be versatile in what you're wearing and create your own destiny, be able to have freedom. And that's what FyreDrip is all about. It's athleisure wear that is versatile. I mean, I created these in the sense of wanting everyone who wore these items to feel like, you know what? I can wear this to the gym. I can wear this out to eat. I can even wear this just to relax in the house. It's so versatile, so you get to make your own story. No one has to start with a story. You can always create your story. You don't have to be defined by your past. You don't have to be defined by today, but define yourself by what you create with what you are given. And that's the story of FyreDrip. So that's how I choose to distinguish my brand from all other brands in the athleisure space. So you have to find what makes your brand stand out, what makes your brand different, and, you know, make it happen. So over the last few months, I've been, you know, I ordered samples. First things you gotta do, listen, you gotta order samples. You gotta order samples just to see if it feels right to you. Does it feel right to you? Do you think that your audience would want this item? Don't just order a whole bunch of stuff and then be like, okay, let me sell it, and then nobody wants it. Like, you gotta really like see if this is real, this is what people will want, and kind of go from there. So I got my samples, and honestly, when I got them, it took me probably 4 months to find the perfect vendor. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It took me like 4 months to find the perfect vendor. And when I found the perfect vendor, you know, I had to find out which outfits. Now, even some of the samples that I got, I did not choose every single one of them to go into production and go up on to my website, because all of them did not match the feel of this collection, this release. I did not want it to be that way where I was just throwing random pieces up there. I wanted it all to make sense, all to come together, because if I was going through this experience, that's what I would want to see. I don't want to see a bunch of random pieces, okay? I don't want to see it. So I had to make sure that it felt good for me, because I wanted it to feel good for my customers, those are coming to purchase. I also got those pieces and the quality. Like, I'm all about quality. I know that things with quick fashion, the thing is, you can always get pieces and the quality is not that good. But I want to make sure that people see my brand as a quality brand, a brand where they're not going to feel like I'm cheating them out of anything. I'm not giving them the worst materials that are just gonna shrink and just like be done after one wash. We didn't want that. We didn't want that for FyreDrip. So we made them stand out with quality materials. Next thing, when I got these samples and I was ready to go, I put my things into play and I put them into production, and I started getting to work on the marketing aspect. I mean, I will show you guys some videos of me preparing for photo shoots, preparing them to take images to be put on the website, and just trying to advertise these so that, you know, putting all the work in, that you know that my hard work that I've put in is going to make a difference in someone's life. Either it's going to be an inspiration, or it's going to help someone say, you know what? I do have the ability to choose. I do have the ability to choose what my story is from today on. Not my past, but from today to my future. I have the ability to continue to rewrite my future if I see fit. And that's how your brand should speak to someone. They should speak to someone and be able to relate to them. Be more than just an item. Now, if you wanted to just be an item, you can literally just find the biggest influencer that represents your brand that you think that would give your brand or your product or your service the most, how can I say this? The most accurate representation is what I can say. Most accurate representation, just because everything is not gonna be for everybody. You can't give something really girly to someone who's into like heavy metal rock. They're gonna want spikes and all that stuff. Listen, you gotta know your audience. You gotta know who your audience looks up to. And you need to be your own influencer. People need to know why they need to connect to you, and you need to be bigger than your brand. Because if you're not bigger than your brand, let me tell you this, you have so many people, like for instance, okay, look at all of these creators. Look at Jeff Bezos, look at Virgil with Off-White. Everyone knows who created these brands. You are your first influencer. Because if people can't connect to you and be inspired by you, then why should they be purchasing your brand? Why? You know? And then it goes to show where I'm not sure if you guys know about the Famous Amos cookies, but there was this guy that created Famous Amos cookies. I mean, I ate them all the time growing up. He sold his company, and his company was bigger than him. So when he tried to create something else, it did not work. It did not work. At the end, he did not have the influence his product did. So it's like when you try to create something else, it just does not work all the time. Be your own brand ambassador. Be your own brand ambassador. So, like I said, I'm gonna try to come on here a little bit more, talk to you guys a little bit more about different things that I have going on in my personal business life, and give you guys some tips, because I know that it helps, like coming on here, seeing somebody who's going through the process, not somebody who's already made it, but somebody who's going through the process and understanding, like, you know, things are hard, and everything does not come to you overnight. But if you continue to persevere, if you continue to be consistent, and just believe in yourself, anything is possible, anything is attainable, and you can achieve anything that you set your mind to. But okay, for now, COCO BEES, I think I like that. They got a nice ring to it. COCO BEES, I am tuning out. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. Comment below if you have a brand that you'd like to promote. Anybody who has a business of some sort, put it in the comments. And if you want me to look over your brand, look over your website, look over your products, let me know, email me. I'll be happy to do so. So until next time, it's your girl Maiah Chanel, and I'll see you guys on the next video.